Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So I wanted to cover this, I don't even know what to call it, sighting that happened in a Miami mall in Florida on the 1st of January. And I've compiled some clips and some witness testimonies as well as some other bits and bobs together to try and put a basic picture of what actually happened and what people are alleging what really went on. So yeah, let's just get right into this video because it's pretty crazy. So yeah, let me just play you a clip that went kind of viral about all these police cars that allegedly attended the Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami what they said was around 20 to 30 youths fighting. So let me just play this, and I want you to ask yourself, does this amount of police presence kind of correlate to 20 to 30 youths fighting? Does this seem a little bit of excessive police presence? I'll just do a voiceover of this clip. And as you can see, someone's filming from their apartment. And they're
Esta es una
getting
llamada a todas las unidades de la ciudad de Miami.
all these police cars. I mean, there's
Esto
a
es en
lot.
Bayside
Looks like
ahora.
every squad car has attended this mall and even more are arriving.
¿Qué hora es?
Does this seem excessive? And why, like, when they're
9:35
parked up, are they
de la noche de hoy,
Well,
primero
there's a
de
reason
enero,
why people have
frente a
said,
Bayside.
witnesses have said they're continuing to like blare their sirens. But look at that. Look at the amount of cop cars.
No sabemos qué está pasando.
Now, along with these cop cars, it's also reported that at the same time there was blacked out helicopters flying around, and you can kind of see the spotlights of the helicopters on the roof of the mall. Can you see it?
Bueno, para que sean testigos de cuando se produce una llamada a todas las unidades.
Where they're shining down, which looks like
Y las que vienen en camino.
searchlights. The guy who filmed this little pan over again. Look at all them. I can't even count the amount of cop cars that are there, and that they're all blasting their sirens. You can see on the road there just some searchlight from the helicopter. Now, it was also said that some of the power was cut in this area and some surrounding area, I don't know whether that's true or not. If any of you guys live in this area or the vicinity of this mall, the Bayside Marketplace Mall, if you could let me know, that would be fantastic. But I want to get into the testimonies of what people said actually happened. Now, the police are saying that a fight broke out between 20 and 30 youth, and they were firing some fireworks inside the mall as well. It seems like a little bit of overkill, I think, for some teenagers fighting. But the other story that's came out is that 3 beings between 8 to 10 foot shadowy beings came through a portal inside the mall, and that's the reason. And that people then started running through fear, and hence a heavy police presence all of a sudden shows up. Like, it's true, it looks like the whole police force shows up. And people were saying that the reason that they were blaring their sirens so loud is because they were trying to disorientate these beings, these creatures. So I'm just going to get into some of the witness testimonies. Here we go.
My name is Nadik, and I was also at the mall when I saw the 10 feet alien. I'm gonna give you my testimony right now. So what I saw, I was just standing in the side of the mall, and then I saw everybody running towards the center of the mall. As everybody's running towards the center of the mall, I went to try to take out my phone. But as soon as I got to my phone, I looked up and I see this 10 feet creature just like moving side to side. The images was like cutting in and out. It wasn't clear. He was fading in and out of like reality, I guess. And then 3 other ones appeared and they was fading in and out of reality too. It's like they wanted to be here, but it's like we had the power to see them, but we couldn't see them all the way. Like we needed to have, I don't know, or they needed to come all the way out. I don't know. But it was a little shaky. The cops came. It was like 1 million cops out there. It was nasty. And then they asked everybody for their phones right before we departed. So they made a perimeter around these aliens, and they was checking everybody's phones.
So what this guy said is that these beings appeared, and it looked as though they were kind of like coming in and out of reality. I'm going to play this next guy's clip because his his corroborates that, where he basically says they were glitching, like they were there but they weren't there. I'm just going to play it and let you hear what he says.
I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it, but I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, and my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew, and then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd, and then about a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blankie, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3 9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. All of us stopped in our track. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. There were other people running. There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching, not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, unveiled or whatever. It looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, I was about 20 feet away, because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, they're tall. So we all just looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, well, it was clearly observing us. It was sentient, right? Or whatever. I don't know. But, it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd, and then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother like immediately said, "Yo, let's go." He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there. And for anyone that's like saying, you know, where's the footage? Yeah, I know. I don't have any footage, and I'll explain why. Cause like when I saw it, I was in complete fear. It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care if I sound like a bitch about it. Like, I froze. And I don't care who you are. I feel like when you're seeing something paranormal, it's different than when you're seeing a fight. Yeah, you'll probably want to record that and put it on WorldStar or whatever. When you see something paranormal, that's different. Because your reality, you can't comprehend what you're seeing. A fight, you kind of get it. Two people are fighting. You can comprehend that. Something like this, none of us could comprehend. Your first instinct is like, it ain't to like take out your phone and start recording. Your first instinct is like, I've never seen this before. What is this? Is it gonna hurt me or my family? That was my first number one priority. So if you don't believe me, I get it. You know, it's fine. Like, it is silly. I'm sure that someone had footage from that night. If you did, please contact me just so like, you know, we actually have it. So anyways, as soon as the creature started moving, we all just jetted out there. We ran out the front doors. And, you know, obviously, like, we see a whole sea of cop cars, mad cop cars, where other ones were coming in. And we ran with our nephew, and then, you know, a cop stopped us. You know, they took us to a bit of a safer area behind the cars. And they asked us what we saw. And we told them what we saw. You know, they wrote it down, and they asked everybody to check their phones. Not everybody, because there was mad people like running away too, right? They couldn't get everyone. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna post a video. But yeah, they looked through everyone's phone. I didn't record anything, so I was fine. None of us recorded anything, so we were basically free to go. But in the distance, you could still see, like, you know, I didn't see the beings come out the door, right? But you could see on the side of the building, kind of like that clip that everyone's seeing, that it was slowly walking. And it was like, it wasn't cloaking or glitching or whatever. It was walking. So I don't know if it seemed more like it was an interdimensional thing. Someone's coming into our dimension or whatever, a bunch of them. And I think, you know, that it was just interesting, the police response, because there was a whole bunch of them. This ain't for no teenagers. No, this was for something way bigger. And it almost seemed like the cops had like a already made strategy for it, because they surrounded one of the beings with like all their police cars. They blared it up even louder because you could hear that it was louder. Maybe as an attempt to like distract it or let it know like, hey, you don't belong here, right? And you know, they were trying to like slowly move alongside with it. But I didn't see anything else after that, because me and my family, we got out of there. We went into our car, we went home, because, you know, we had our nephew with us, and we went to make sure, like, you know, he was okay. So I'm still kind of like processing everything. Like, it's weird, but at the same time, I'm glad that we weren't alone in seeing it, because like it was a whole bunch of us that saw it. And it feels kind of like, you know, you're part of something like really big, but at the same time it's confusing, because like you want to kind of like show people, like, I wish I took a video, man, like, because people are gonna probably think I'm crazy, right? But yeah, I'm left with more questions. Like, we were all kind of left with more questions than anything else. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's aliens. I know everybody's saying it's aliens. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I saw something coming through like a weird glitchy, maybe a portal or whatever. And it was like they were pretty tall. You could see some facial. It was they were very dark, like and shiny. but I can't tell if it was like a wet shiny or like a metallic shiny. And yeah, and you know, long limbs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, long limbs, long fingers. They were definitely humanoid in shape, and shadowy. But that, maybe that shadowiness was like from a glitch or whatever. Like whatever cloaking maybe they had like fell off. But yeah, it felt like something was coming into our world or whatever. Like a fucking Stranger Things episode. But it was crazy, man. Like,
I know that was like a super long testimonial, but I wanted to play it all. And he says the exact same he's the same kind of story as the first guy. That these beings were dark, that it looked as though they were fading in and out, like glitching. That's what he says. And his reasoning for not filming is because he couldn't comprehend really what he was seeing, and fear kind of kicked in. And with that, like, I can kind of attest to that, because I've actually got a video up on my channel about a time where I saw a UFO. I know it's you feel crazy even saying things like this, but when I saw it, it was a good few years back, and it was as clear as day. My first instinct wasn't to like whip out it was the time I had a BlackBerry. That's how long ago this was. It wasn't to like whip out my BlackBerry and start recording this thing. I was terrified because my mind couldn't comprehend what I was seeing. I hadn't seen anything like this before. It's like, what the hell is that? And I need to get away. So I can kind of like, yeah, I can see where he's coming from in this respect. So let me get into more footage and some other testimonials.
Film this. This shit is so crazy. I'm posting this, and I want y'all to repost, save this video, post it on other platforms before it gets taken down, because I want to clear up some of this misinformation about the Bayside Mall incident that happened. So me and my girl was in town, and we were shopping at the mall, and we noticed a lot of kids there. It wasn't a real big deal at first until they got to arguing and shoving, and then like weapons got brought in, and they started fighting, running all over the mall, chaos just all over the place. So we thought we heard gunshots, but it turns out that was actually fireworks. But either way, that caused everybody to start rushing for the doors. People was leaving stuff behind. I mean, just dragging their kids. It was just complete fucking chaos, man. Anyway, so as we running, we look back and we noticed some weird shapes taller than me. I'm 6'2", shadowy, dark, solid shapes, not human. I promise you, these is not human. I mean, it made the hair stand up on my skin. And shit, we just booked it for the doors after that, man. I can't explain what that was. I can't say that was aliens, but I can say that was not human. It was not human. And they, online, I don't know if they're trying to cover this stuff up, but they saying that it was police officers and somebody, not shadowy figures. It's 2024, man. It's something going on. There's something going on, and they trying to cover it up. A lot of people saw what I saw, and like I say, it was so much chaos ensued that it was just hard to let that sink in, that we was realizing what we looking at. I mean, it's something you can never even create in your head in a dream. I'm putting this out there though, man, because I want people to know that this stuff is real. Get this out and spread this. And if you were a person that was there and you saw what I saw, please put this video out, because they trying to cover this stuff up, man. They don't want us to tell the truth. And I got a good feeling this video will be taken down. So don't listen to the media. This shit is real. And whatever it is, they do not want people to know about it. I can't even, man.
I'll play one more testimonial. There were so many online, but I just kind of picked out the ones that, yeah, they all sound similar. But yeah, here we go. Here's another one.
Y'all, I'm here to set the record straight, man. Like, I literally have been getting interrogated by the Miami Police Department for days, my dude. I look at me. It is really aliens. It's really aliens. And I cannot believe that the Miami Police Department is really going to try to make it seem like they had all those police cars and stuff out there over some kids fighting, y'all. We talking about 3 and 4 blocks. We get in it, they asked us, first they asked us what we saw. It was me, 2 of my cousins, and 1 of my homegirls. All 3 of us being basically locked the fuck up. I ain't trying to get in trouble or nothing like that, but I'm just telling y'all, man. This shit is so real, man. Like, everybody saw it. There will be more reports coming out. There will be more reports coming out on this, man. But I just want to go on record and speak my truth. You know, they asked us not to speak about it. Any blog site, any news site, anybody who wants to talk to me, please get in my DM, man. Because that's the only way I would tell my whole truth. But I just want to let y'all know, man, aliens are real. It was 3 of them. And we couldn't believe it.
So another common thread along with these witnesses' testimonies, I guess we call them, was that the police all took statements from them and all asked them to give over any video evidence and phones if they had taken anything. Kind of interesting. But yeah, so there's tons more of videos like this of people coming forward and saying that they've seen these beings, these 10-foot dark beings that were kind of coming in and out of reality. That's all I can say. But also what was kind of weird was on the exact same date in the exact same area, UFOs were spotted in Miami. So there's a few videos out there, but I took one that just to show you. So I'm going to put this in here. So here we go.
Look! You need to get the boys! Did the kids come out to look? Did you see it? Though when it was over here, it looked so crazy. It looked like it's on fire. I don't think this is it. What the heck? Look at it, boy. Look at it. Look at it. That don't even look normal. It's like it turned into a spirit.
So that's interesting that was seen on the exact same night as these beings were at this mall. There's also a video from a security camera that people have slowed down And I just want to, I took it from someone's TikTok who slowed the video down and tries to explain to you what you're actually seeing. So I'm just going to let them do that, as this is really interesting.
Please excuse the way I look. I still do not feel good, but there is no way I'm going to go to bed tonight without sharing the video. Yes, the actual video from inside of the mall in Miami that witnesses captured of the boys apparently opening a portal, the same portal that, according to witnesses and the men who recorded these, released the 8 to 10 foot tall creatures into the Miami Mall that night. Check it out.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be quiet. There it is, right there, right there, right there. See it?
It's kind of hard to
Right there.
see. There it goes.
Okay, let it go back again. Let me rewind it
Yeah,
again.
one more time.
I know, I'm telling you, hold on.
But this is. Well, this is.
Yep, just let me start it over.
A little bit.
Watch, it's gonna be right here. Right here towards the end, check it out.
Go from
Look to
there.
the right side, right here.
Okay, everybody's running, shit.
See it?
And
We already did it
See
again.
it? You
Watch
see
out, do it
it?
one more time.
Let me do it again. One more time.
Yo, just stay with me. Right here in the right
Right
side,
here.
look. Right there, see it?
See it?
There it went again.
I know it's hard to see, but if you look on the very right-hand side of your screen, when they show the very right-hand side, you can actually see like an energy wave and then something shoot out of it. Watch.
No, but I just gotta do another one for somebody else for a still shot. Okay, look.
You can see it, look, it's right there.
This is the still shot. Okay?
Quiet, yeah, it's right there, look at
What is all this?
Okay, but that's the other side.
And what is that?
Look at that.
Now let me go ahead and play that part. It's gonna go quick.
Go ahead, just play it, just play it.
Let me play it. Look.
Yo.
See that? Let me back up a little bit. Let's run right here. Watch this. Let's go fast. Right there. Watch. Right there. Watch this.
Nah, man, look, it's right there.
Oh, yo. See it?
See that, right?
Yo, man. You seen this? Yo, you seen that shit, bro?
Come here, look.
Look, I'm gonna do it right now, watch. Look.
Right there.
You see it? Yo. Quiet, yo, bro.
Once you actually see it, what they're looking at, you see it. There is definitely a pulse, a big energy shift, and then something comes out. When in the beginning of this last video I just showed you guys, you can also see kind of like, it almost looks like an oil, like a weird energy in the middle of the video in the screen during the still shot in the beginning. Okay, so I literally just went through his video and recorded it in slow motion. Y'all. And I did some screenshots to show the differences in the energy shifts. Check it out. Pay very close attention to the right side of your screen. Okay, watch. I'm gonna go slow. Watch. You can see the energy right there. You see it? Right there. Look at that. Now look at the different, it's kind of like a blast of energy. Then it changes, and there's actually kind of a dark figure in the back of it. Now in the next second or so, that black figure is gone, and more energy shift. Boom. Y'all, that is so weird. And I don't know if it's just me and I'm tired and I don't feel good, but I swear as I slowed it down, it looked like, I don't know. Take a look at the footage and you tell me what you think you see. But to me, it looked like there was a black figure. I don't know. But it is kind of starting to look like, boys, yeah, you did. You opened a portal. Thanks a million. Quit playing with things you don't understand.
So again, I know that was a longer clip, but it was important, as I said, to play it all. And you can see when she points it out and slows it right down from the security camera that a blast of energy comes from the right side of the screen, and what looks like a black figure kind of pops inside it and disappears, which totally corroborates the testimonies and what these witnesses are saying these beings look like. Now, another interesting fact that I tested out, and I'll show you me testing it out, but I'm going to play a video of someone explaining what I'm going to test out, and here we go.
So take a look at this, and this is, of course, for educational purposes only. Of course. If we're talking about what happened in Miami at the Bayside Mall with the supposed 7 to 10 foot creatures, if you take the coordinates that are in GPS and take a look at what they are, here they are right here. So here are the coordinates right here. And if you take those coordinates and you flip them, it takes you here. So if you look there, it's flipped, and we are in Antarctica. How strange is that? And it's actually a base in Antarctica. Perplexing. What do you think? Any validity to this?
So again, you've got the witnesses saying that these beings were phasing in and out, that we saw the video of what looked like a kind of portal opening. So it's suspected that these were interdimensional beings. So I wanted to test this out because I wasn't sure of what they were saying was true. So here's me doing just that. Alright guys, let's do this. See if this is Bayside Mall. So here is Miami. So here we are, Bayside Mall, Miami, Florida. Alright, let's put the coordinates in. And let's check if this theory is true. Alright, so I've got them here. So 25.7784, 25.7784 north. And we've got latitude and longitude. Okay, and then we've got 80.1868. 80.1868, and they've got that as west. Okay, yeah, takes you exactly to the mall. So when they said flip it, I don't know what they kind of mean by that. Do they mean changing the direction of the longitude and latitude, or do they mean flip the numbers round? Let's try flipping the numbers round. So we'll change that to that, and that to that. Where does that take us? Oh, come on, zoom out. Well, we've got snow, so is this a good hit? Is this a hit? Oh no, that's Greenland. Yeah, it's nowhere near the Antarctica. The Antarctica's way down here. This is Antarctica. Alright, do they mean changing? Do they mean changing what we've got? We'll try changing that to south, and we'll go for east. Now we're hitting at the end of the ocean. Do we make this one south and this one? Oh. Okay, wait now, this is looking good. Yep, this is Antarctica. And can we get a... I mean, you're not obviously going to get a street view on here. Yeah, that's interesting because there has been speculation about bases with their bases on Antarctica, not human bases, like I'll say, but because there has been, yeah, I don't know, like, you know, it's all like hypothetical, I guess, and speculative. But there has been whistleblowers, I guess, came out, some really like high up intelligence officials, military officials, people who have been put in jobs of trust, you know, to like protect the secrets and the protection of our countries, that have came out and said that there is definitely some like putting in quotation marks, non-human bases in Antarctica. And I'll have, and because like that's where this has landed, yeah, I'll put up some stuff that people have said what's going on in Antarctica. So I've got this one last clip that I'm just going to play in the background here. There's one more, but I couldn't find it. But if I do find it, I'll put it in a short because it's crazy. But yeah, this one is strange. I don't know if it's real or not, so yeah, I can't be sure, but it does look like they're in the mall, and yeah, it's what appears to be 3 beings. I don't know if this one's real or not, to be honest. Like, is this story even... I mean, there's so many witnesses that this happened, didn't it happen? It seems the Miami Police Department are hell-bent on shutting this up. There's even a guy out there who calls his dad, who's a member of the Miami Police Department, and he asks his dad, like, his dad doesn't realise he's filming him, what actually happened at the mall, and his dad he asks if it was, like, these beings, were they there? And his dad's like, yeah, I can't speak about it. I'm not allowed to speak about it. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Like, this is a strange one, isn't there? This is a strange one. So UFOs were seen, multiple people, not multiple, yeah, tons of people saw these 3 beings, these 3 10-foot black beings that were glitching in and out, that scared them to death. And yeah, and said it caused a lot of panic. But do you guys think that this is real, or do you guys think that this is just an elaborate hoax that has all these people jumping in and joining in the bandwagon? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. So let me know in the comments. Did this happen or didn't it? I'm leaning towards I'm not sure, because that UFO, that girl who filmed the UFO in Miami, she seemed genuinely like, what the hell is that? And that's pretty convincing footage. The testimonies, yeah, granted, they didn't have video evidence to go along with it, but then you can understand what that one guy said in his, that when you see something paranormal and you're fearful, the last thing you decide to do is like whip out your phone and stand there while these big 10-foot beings are coming towards you. And I wish I could find that other clip where it's a security camera and it literally shows like what looks like a portal. It's a better view than the other security camera opening up, and you can see people literally running when they see this thing, and then when it disappears they walk up to it and they're like putting their hands out, feeling around. It's like, did you just see that? But I don't, for some reason I must have accidentally deleted it. I could kick myself. But if more comes out about this, I'll definitely make a part 2. But yeah, let me know in the comments, do you guys think that this could be credible? Or do you think these people are all just having some kind of folie à deux? I don't know. That's like insane, the craziness of 2, but it's more than 2 people saw this thing. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. and I'll be back later. Bye.